Hi everybody, good day to you. Welcome back. We need the jump box. It's yellow, and outside we have a 2004-ish, I think, PT Cruiser. It is also yellow. So I know the Cruiser's battery's dead because it's been sitting here for a while, but it's here because somebody once upon a time put a used transmission in this, and it was okay, and then it started shaking, and the keys are not here, and they're supposed to be. Well, you know what? We're not gonna have a very good video if I can't find keys of the car, are we? Let me try this again. Make a phone call. See you guys later. Well, I'm dead in the water, no keys, so only one thing to do. Coffee. How's this machine work, guys? It's my wife units. Switch. Oh yeah, hey, we got one. We got a switch. All right, time for coffee. And today's blend is Green Mountain Costa Rican Paricio. I don't know how to say that word. It's medium roast. Not sponsored. It's just the coffee that we have in the box. All right, here we go. Watch this. Nope. Try again tomorrow. Not ready. All right, I better stop. Become ready now with my coffee. I just changed the time by accident. I don't know how I did that. So it's doing something. I believe it is preparing. Ooh, a ringer. Phone's ringing. Grab back. Let's try this one more time. I know where the keys are. So you make coffee. I will get the keys. Everything is handled now. The wife unit is here. This is hard by myself. She's gonna park right in front of the shop. Watch. Yep. Yep, right there. Just right in the door. It's awesome. Okay, I have keys now. Let's go start this thing, or try to start this thing, or let's just go see what's going on here. Attempt of starting the end. Nothing. Yeah, we need a jump box. Pop in the hood. Come here, Chrysler. Why? There it is. 2.4 liter, I think. Yeah? What are you? It doesn't tell me. That's the negative jump start attachment. How cool is that? But no, seriously, what engine is this? It is escaping me. Oh, yeah, 2.4. I knew it. All right, annoying, beeping, repetitive, dinging jump box install. Crusty battery terminal down there. And according to the directions, negative jump start attachment here. Beep. Yeah, we know. Wake up. Good morning. 11.6 volts. Yeah, that's one super dead battery. Starting raw the engine. No. 152,726 miles on the clock. Is it gonna start? Maybe. Let's turn off the loads. Almost. Uno más? I don't have the electrons needed. Well, only one thing to do now. I'm gonna get out the giant, massive, oversized jumper cables. The big ones. I think I made these out of 1 gauge wire. There we go. This can go back. Okay. I wonder if it's gonna reach from the truck to the Cruiser. I bet it will. All right, you stay here. This one goes here according to the directions. Stay. And then I'll just hook up my auxiliary battery. And you may ask, Ray, why is there a random deep cycle 12-volt battery in the back of your truck? And this is why. I know there's easier ways to do that, but I also, starting, yeah, it lives. But I also just never took that battery out of the truck last time I put it in the truck when I had the dump trailer on the truck, because I was using the dump trailer to charge that battery. There we go. That's why it's there. Okay, disconnecting power supply. Again. Wait there. Okay, the complaint is something about shaking. Wasp. Shaking. Ah, coming right for me. I'll fight you, Wasp. Get out of here, dude. He's coming after me. What is this? Dude, no, not even cool. Not even okay. There's a wasp. That's because the wasp was chasing me. She's laughing at me. She's laughing at me. That's not even funny. Like, what if there's a whole bunch of them on this car? They're attacking me. All right, step 2, air conditioning. What do we got? Nothing, something, everything? All right, so I'm feeling this thing vibrating. Well, I'm hearing things vibrate. Yeah, we turn on the AC, put a load on the engine, it really starts to vibrate. Put it in gear. It vibrates more in reverse. See the steering wheel turn? Watch this. Yeah, look at that. I believe it has bad or broken engine mounts. Let's get into the shop and inspect said vehicle. Uh-oh. There's a leaf blower and a door. One of the two has to move. It's probably gonna have to be the door. You guys really don't like this door being open. There. You know, I changed my mind. Since I have to use the big lift, I'm just gonna back this thing in. I don't really want to work in the corner. Give me that back.
I'm learning.
Give it back. Hey, do me a favor. Push that lift arm in this way. I want to see if it's going to make it past the wheel. No, it's not. No, don't hit the wheel.
I'm not.
Hang on. Figure this out. All right, try it again. All right, yeah, that'll make it. Okay, we're good. Thank you. Okay, so we need to check engine mounts on this, and my helpy helper, she's going to help me. And she's going to do it without killing me, right?
Yes.
All right, hop in the car.
Okay.
This is very important that you don't run me over while we do this, okay?
What do I do?
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you. Hang it, just one thing at a time.
You're making me nervous.
You should be nervous. Get it? No, get in the car. All right, put your foot on the brake. Left foot on the brake.
Yes.
Now, don't take the left foot off the brake. Put it in reverse, and you're going to apply throttle. Give it gas. Keep your foot on the brake. That's, yep. More. All right, let off. Again. Harder. Let off. Harder. Okay, go the other direction. Don't run me over. Throttle. Let off. Throttle. Let off. I don't know if it's an engine mount or not, guys. Throttle. More. Let off. It might be the front one. Do it more rapidly, please. There you go. Not the torque mount. Keep doing it. Don't run me over. Keep doing it. Put it in reverse and do it again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, put it in park. And actually, you get back some. Put it. Go forward like 6 inches. Just a wee little bit. More, that was 2 inches. Keep going, stop. Let's go right there. You can shut it off, please. Thank you. Okay, the rack is set. I just heard the fans come on, that's good. Green subscribe button. Moving on up. These cruisers are notorious overheaters. That's why I was happy to hear that fan come on. Seriously, this thing has been here for 5 minutes. What is this? Why? Why are you leaking? Ooh. Here, you know, we'll just put some towels on that. That's fine. There. Okay, let's see what the story is here. Where's our oil leak coming from? I want to know what that is first. Wow. Silicone on the drain pan. And the oil's leaking everywhere? Up here? Now this is called displacement. See how I've displaced it? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do here. I wanna figure out where this oil's coming from. Real easy. We're gonna clean it off and then watch it. This little braided hose is full of it. Get rid of all that. Ah, money shot, you got me. We'll spray the silicone on the drain pan off, or drain plug. Make sure that's not leaking. I'm sure it's not. Not with all that sealant. Nasty. Okay. Goodbye. Right there, right up there. See that right there? That's it. Watch it. There it is again. Coming from higher up. If you look up a little higher, you see that little green plastic clip. It appears that is the oil pressure sending unit. You see it right there? I'm slightly concerned about that because from what I can see, that actually looks kind of new, as if it's been replaced before for a leak. I immediately jump to the worst case when I see a brand new part that has immediately failed, and I can only speculate that perhaps they cross-threaded that into the block. I'll know immediately if I ever go to remove it to try to replace that or inspect it. We'll know if it's been cross-threaded, and I really hope it's not. But given the condition of some of the maintenance that we can see on this car right here, I would not be surprised to learn that that has in fact been cross-threaded. Oh, check that out. Orange silicone to connect the AC compressor. This is good. Okay, check this out. Our wheel is excessively moving. See that? And that is due to wear on that inner tie rod under the boot right there. Watch this. Look at that. It's not supposed to do that. Same thing on this inner tie rod. Okay. Yeah, we already saw that upper torque mount. Let's check this lower one right here. It actually looks okay. Not torn. Same thing on the back bushing. So both torque mounts are okay. Okay, so all those motor mounts on that cruiser appear to be okay. There is another one between the timing cover and the frame rail, but it's very, very far down and hard to see. Yeah, it's like, it's way, way down there now. I was watching it and I don't see any movement out of that one. I don't see much movement out of this mount over here. I'm just gonna pull this intake off and check for a bunch of buildup inside the throttle body. That can also cause the symptom to happen, especially since it seems to amplify once the compressor kicks on. So let's get this thing apart. We're gonna shut it down, power the battery up, and start doing some invasive inspections. Powering off. Positive. You're going over here. Since this battery is pretty depleted, we'll do a 10 amp charge for an hour and a half. Sounds good. All right, first things first, let's pop this intake air temperature sensor off so we don't break it. We'll remove the single bolt that's holding this on and one clamp for this intake tube. Pop that guy off. Okay, what's going on in here? That's pretty nasty. A little bit. That might not be it, but since we're here, I'm gonna clean it. Nothing too crazy. I'm just gonna go and wipe it down with a towel and some throttle body spray. And we're gonna do this without tearing things up too. Little screwdriver in there. I'm not scratching anything. I'm just using that to kind of hang on to it. I'll give it a reach and just wipe that down. Why is that intake moving so much? You guys see that? It's not right. Yeah, that's not okay at all. They didn't even bolt this intake down. It's flipping, flopping everywhere. Okay. Look at that. Boy. Oh, it's a little warm in there too. Almost done. Okay, that's cleanish. Pop this thing back on and restarting the engine, see if we get any kind of improvement change out of it. Then while it's running, I'm gonna wiggle that intake around and see if that thing's leaking, causing our shaking, misfiring type of situation. It doesn't really feel like a misfire though. It just runs really rough. Restarting the engine. Come on, AC compressor. Or did I fix it? Yeah, that's gonna break. It's gonna break that intake. Just the vibrations of it driving around, it's gonna break this intake. Yeah, no, that didn't fix it. Something else is going on. All right, yeah, close the door.
Okay.
Moving on up.
I'm afraid of heights. I don't...
No, you're fine. Don't worry. You're not going to go anywhere. Remember, between foot on the brake, go from reverse to forward, please, okay? All right, go ahead. Go ahead, please. Reverse.
Keep the foot on the brake.
Yeah, keep your foot on the brake, then go to forward. Put it reverse. Keep doing it, back and forth. Do it again. Everything's moving. Yep, keep doing it. What is moving around and why? I can't see it. I see everything moving. Dang. Well, I found ball joints that are broken. Well, they're not broken, but they're worn out. That's not it. That's not our problem though. It's a problem, but not the problem. We have control arm bushings that are starting to tear, but that's not it. That's not our problem. It's a problem, but not the problem. Same condition on the right front lower ball joint. That thing's moving around more than it should be. Yep. You know, it may have a trans mount down there that's bad, but even if I like try to stabilize this engine, look at how much it vibrates. Things buzzing everywhere. So we got it pulled up. It's a 2007 PT Cruiser, 2.4 liter, 4-cylinder. And it vibrates. Codes. What do we got? Engine codes. What do we got? What do we got? P1684, battery was disconnected. P0562, battery voltage low. Yep, we know that. Did you guys notice that that spark knock sound when I restarted the engine? Let's try it again. Listen to this. You hear that clickety clack? That was pre-ignition. That sounded like spark knock. Real quick, I pulled up the misfire counter. I'm gonna hang out and just let it run until it does its stumbling thing, and we're just gonna double check to make sure it's not a misfire. I have already gone through and disabled each injector one at a time to see how well each cylinder is contributing, and they both, all four cylinders responded quite heavily to being shut down with fuel. That tells me that all four cylinders are in fact contributing to power output. We're still not detecting any misfires. This is good. I'm gonna go ahead and clear those voltage codes out of this because I don't want them affecting anything. Plus, if anything does show back up, I'll know it's fresh. So like I said, we're just gonna go ahead and do a master code clear on everything and just restart. Let's pull this timing cover back a wee little bit and just see if we cannot see inside of there. Someone has been here before because one of the bolts on that side is missing. Let's see what we get. What treasures lie beneath. Hot. Okay, it's a little tough to make out, but it says Daco on that belt. So somebody has put a belt in this once upon a time. It feels about right regarding its tightness. I had noticed that the vibe comes in real heavy when the compressor comes on. So let's check out the AC system before we proceed with anything else. I borrowed an AC machine, not mine, but we're gonna recover this and see how much is left inside of here. We saw, I wish I had caught it on camera, we saw over 400 pounds on the high side with the system running. So we're gonna recover it, see if it's overcharged, and then go from there. Because if that compressor is putting on like a 20 horsepower load, when it turns on, that could definitely cause or exacerbate the situation that's already existing. Okay, so it has finished recovering. We've got 0.941 pounds. That's slightly lower than spec. I believe it needs 1.125 pounds refrigerant. So let's go ahead and recharge this, and let's take a look at that pressures. I need to show you guys the high side pressure on this. 1.25 pounds of refrigerant. That's our 134A. Begin charging now. Alright, it's going. Alright guys, this machine has finished its charge procedure. Let's go ahead and restart this. It was actually a little low, but the pressures were super high. AC on. Because I noticed when the compressor came on, that's when that bogging down symptom really set in. So let's see what we're, yeah, look at that. 300, 350, 375. Is it gonna stop? 400, 450, and we are all out of gauge. That's not okay. That's not good. Yeah, it's pegged, look at that. That gauge is to the moon. So, compressor's off, it's just shut down. Back on, shut off again. The high side pressure switch said we're too high. Yeah, something's up here. There's a restriction. But now, what is this? The fan is not running anymore. We had the cooling fan was running earlier. I heard it coming on, and now it's not on. All right, hang on. Okay, let's try giving it some more airflow, because if that fan's not running, we're gonna get high side pressures through the moon. Fire that up. High. Okay, we're done being pegged at 500. Let's pick the car up a little bit so it's more in the airstream and see if that's gonna fix this up. Moving on up. $350. But the compressor has also stopped cycling. I know that fan came on earlier. Why did it stop? All right, pardon the wind noise. We're gonna give this the Chrysler test. We're gonna hit things with a hammer, and if they start working again, that's the problem. I can't even reach that fan in there. Nah, I can't reach it. Here we go, we can see it from the bottom. Yeah, fan is not on. Let's give it some linear impacts here. See if the power's back up. Yes, no, maybe. That's a negative. It's not running. Still is not running. I'm trying to force it. Here. Let's give one of the blades a tap. Yeah. Oh, it's trying. It's trying. It's trying really hard to run. Okay, fan motor's dead. Alright. Well, let's try to get some more airflow on this and see if I can't drop those pressures down to a more acceptable level. We're hanging out at 350. Yeah, about 350 on the high side right now, 65, 64 on the low side. Those are a little too high, but I think a bit more airflow will help exchange some heat out of this, and we can get those head pressures to fall even more if there's not a restriction. Let's see. And since this has turned into a AC diag, can't have that without. Yeah, I can't reach without a thermometer. Hang on. Down and up. Uh-oh. Thermometer gravity. It's the worst kind. Alright, you stay there. We'll check back on you. We started off at 80 something. We'll see where it lands. Okay, I've got an idea on how to get more airflow into this cooling package while we're inside on a hoist. What I'm going to do is take that piece of cardboard from that transmission jack box, and I'm going to wrap it around this fan like a shroud, so that way it can direct all the air into the cooling package instead of up and over, because right now this air is just flowing over. The path of least resistance is that way. So I'm just going to put a piece of cardboard over there, and when I do that, we're going to watch these pressures fall to a normal specified range. Here, you guys hang out right here and watch that gauge. So where are we right now? Okay, so right now we're just under 350. Fan shroud is installed. Find it. That's a little better. Look at that. We're down into, well, the sub 250 zone. Low side is just about 50, and you can see our fan shroud, which is not much. It's a piece of cardboard with the edges cut out. That's enough to get some extra air into that cooling package. See that? Now, just to prove it, we'll shut that down. And we're going to start to see our temps climb up. There it goes. Yep. Let's turn that back on. Okay. So we may or may not have a restriction, but we definitely have a fan problem. Okie dokes, that's enough of this cruiser for the day. It's getting a little late. I'm packing up. I have to make an estimate and send this to the people, and then they will decide what we're going to do on this cruiser tomorrow. I am going to recommend that we replace the fan. I'm not too impressed with that condenser, and I do think it has a restriction in there. And if I'm going to go through all the labor to pull that cooling package out, I suggest we put a condenser in it as well. No, I'm not selling. That's what we need to be doing. Along with the other stuff that we found earlier, this is going to be kind of a hefty estimate. I'm going to go ahead and prioritize this from safety issues on down. They are here for the engine shaking thing, and I can remedy that symptom by stopping this excessive compressor load issue going on, and I'm going to have to do that by putting this fan in there. While I've got the cooling package apart, I'm going to suggest we change that condenser, since it all has to come out anyway to do the fan, or I think it does. Either way, that fan is, or that condenser is a little damaged on its surface. There's a lot of bugs and dirt and bent fins in there. None of that is conducive towards optimal AC performance. So I want to do a condenser, I want to do a fan, I want to do tie rods, and I want to fix that oil leak. So I'm going to prioritize them in that order. I'll bounce it off the customer, see what they want to do. And you guys already know what I'm going to do. Time for me to pack this show up. And I will do that by thanking each and every one of you for watching this video. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, you can let me know about that by tapping that like button down below. Drop me a comment or two while you're down there. And most importantly, do not forget to have yourselves a great day. See you guys later. End of PT Cruiser for now. Okay, shop powering down. It's getting late. I've been in the office. Yeah, I'm all done. Shop powering down. Until tomorrow. Been here 11 hours today. That's a lot of hours. Don't need those. Oh, I put in some shelves today. I redid those. I guess this is the after party. Project Jeep is going to be raging on. You guys will see that later. What else? Oh, yeah. Since it's been some time, I'm going to go ahead and do some of the work on this. Don't know about the tie rods yet, but yay on the fan, yay on a condenser. And there was something else, but I forgot. Yeah, it's after party time. So shop partially powering down. Electron unclicks. Look, I made a sign for outside on the gate. Can't see the phone number though. Oh, let's see. Oh, knocking stuff over here. Dual shop clickages powering down. It is time